So when the systems are stopped, so no one cannot log in here. So SAP, so starting procedure. So when the systems are stopped, so even anyone cannot log into the systems. That is the main problem here. So here systems are stopped. So it's in the hash color. So that's why we cannot able to log in. So why means when the systems are stopped means here the dialog work process are not there. Or anyone system is stopped means nothing is there here. Right? So suppose if you see if we go here, so nothing is there here. Nothing is there here. So which means work processor stopped status, work processor stopped here. So nothing is there here, right? You can see, so nothing is there, which means system stop, it unable to handle the your user request. System stopped, it's unable to handle the user request here, right? So in that case, we need to start the systems here. We need to start the systems here. So SAP, there is a starting and there is a special stopping procedure is available here, right? Stopping and starting procedure here. So for starting the SAP systems, especially for the Windows based systems, if it is the Windows, so we have the SAP MMC available. In the SAP MMC, you have the SID, then right click on the SID, then you can start or stop or restart. So restart means it will stop and it will start it again. You want to only stop, you can stop it. You want to start, you can start it. So these options are available. You can use it here, right? Just right click and just you can use here. Then that will start it here. So while starting, the first it will start the ASCS. First it will start the ASCS instance. So right, see here it's started. So ASCS instance means message server, LQ server started. Then only application servers will come into the picture. Application servers will start, right? So dialogues. So it's a new. So dialog process will start it here. So this is the way we have to start it here. While starting, so when starting procedure, when starting the first normally, so DB will start. After DB, ASCS will start. Then after that, all app servers, application servers, PAS or additional application servers will start it here. So this is the starting. So when stopping, suppose you want to manually stopping. So first the reverse order, all app servers, then ASCS, then database. This is the complete picture of starting and stopping procedure. Complete picture of starting and stopping procedure. This is the procedure we have to follow it here in the real time. So this is the procedure we have to follow it here, right? So this is the stopping. So DB we have not touched. So that's why we have started ASCS, then application server. So Windows, when you right click and do the starting time, when you right click and starting, so automatically it will start the ASCS first, then application server next. Application server next, it will start the application server. See here, it started now. It's a green status. Now, when I double click it from logon pad, now I am able to log into my SAP system. I am able to log into the SAP system. Why means this is because of SAP started dialog work processor taken your request. Dialog work processor taken your request now, right? So that is the major thing here, right? So that's why we have started our SAP systems here. SAP system we started ECQ we have started here. So when you are stopping, just right click and stop it. It will stop. So right click and start it. Otherwise, just restart it. It will stop and it will start it again, right? So that is, if we want to manually do instead of doing this one, then first stop the application server, then first stop the ASCS instance. So this is the stopping procedure, complete stopping procedure, complete starting procedure. Okay, this is the Windows based systems. So otherwise, in the command
Okay,
prompt.
what of if we click in all tasks?
What?
Stopping the SAP, yeah. If you right click, yeah.
Stop and start.
All tasks, down.
All tasks also we can click it out. So or from here also we can use it. If we go to the all tasks, here also we can use start, stop, restart. Otherwise, here also we can use the start, stop, restart. So either way it will work.
Yeah, here if you want to stop database manually, which icon is substitute?
Which one? This MMC?
To stop database manually.
No, your voice is not very clear. So can you? It's a very disturbance.
No, I'm telling you to stop database manually.
Yes. So this is the SQL Server DB, right? To stop the database manually, we have to go to the any services. We have to go to the. This is SQL Server database. So we have to go to the. So here there is a SQL Server related one service is there. So here we can go to the service SQL Server. This is the agent servers. Just to stop it. So normally we are discussing the HANA database, right? That time you will come to know how to stop the HANA database and start the HANA database. So they are the commands HDB stop, HDB start. There is a commands we have to use it. So that time you will come to know how to stop the database, how to start the database.
Yes. Okay. Another question, Ravi. Right. I tried to log into the instance. It required a password. We don't know the password, to see the dialogue and all stuff.
So you have the this is the password. This is the password for all the users in our system.
Yeah, in the at the instance level, you require password. Yeah, the other one, yes, the ASB down. No. Yeah, ASAB work process table.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what I'm. Okay.
Yeah, we can't see this one. You always require password for this one.
Always, when you are want to stop or start, when you are want to view the services in the MMC, always we have to use the SID ADM user and password. We have to use it here. SID ADM user and the password we have to use it here. So otherwise, any one of the super admin password. So here I will share the passwords. So I already shared the passwords. You can use the same whenever it is asking the password. You can use what is the SID ECQ ADM and the related password. You have to use it. Then it will display it here. It will display it here. Whenever you close it, again you are opening the MMC. So just let me show you here. Right? So this is not the one. ECQ, right? ECQ. So if you double click it, it will ask the user ID and password. Then just you can type ECQ ADM. Why? Because you are in the ECQ ADM. Then just enter the password. Just enter the password. It will display. Simple. Otherwise, there is a one more user, super user that will show you. ECQ. So whenever you click it, it will give you the display. Then you can use the basis, right? Then it will display it. You no need to use the ECQ ADM only. One of the super user password, you have to use it to view the work process table, to stop the system, to start the systems. Okay. So that passwords I shared it, but again, I will reshare it now itself in the group. Okay. So basis, we can use the password. Yes, I shared in the group, so we can use that passwords. Okay, that passwords we can use it. So for starting or stopping or viewing the data in the MMC here, right? So if it is the Linux, so if it is the Linux based systems, if it is the Linux systems, just you need to switch to Linux systems, means you need to switch to SID ADM user, then execute the commands like so stop SAP and start SAP commands, or so SAP control -nr, then instance number -function. So start system or stop system or stop system. This is rare cases we can use it. We can ignore for now. Why? Because you are in the initial phase. So, but you can remember this one. In the Linux build, suppose if you install your SAP system on the Linux machine, then so you need to use the simple commands start SAP, stop SAP. That's it. It will start all the services in the instance here. Okay, so in the MMC, if you have the MMC, you can use this one. If you don't have the MMC, then you can use this one. But so the order of stopping and starting is the same, either Windows or Linux, the same procedure. But the Linux, you have to use the simple commands stop SAP, start SAP. But in the MMC, you have to right click and stop and start. But to make sure, you need to switch to SID ADM user, SID ADM user only. Then only the commands work here. So what is the use of users are creating at the time of installation, right? At the time of installation, users are getting created. SID ADM and all those things are getting created here. All those things are getting created here. Just to give me a minute. There is a P1. Yeah. So suppose if you are stopping or if you are starting the SAP systems, always you have to use the SID ADM user, which means you no need to log into the SID ADM user. Just when you are stopping, when it is asking the user ID and password, that time you can enter the SID ADM user and password, you can enter it. But the order of stopping and starting the procedure is same. DB, ACS, application servers, the same procedure. Otherwise, just if you use the stop SAP command, it will take care of the order. It will take the order of the starting procedure and everything. You don't need to especially use it here. When you are stopping manually means you don't want to start, you don't want to stop ACS, you want to stop only application servers. Then just use the application servers only, we can stop it here. So suppose here in the right click on the SID, if you are stopping or starting, it will stop all. You don't want to this one, you want to only this one. Then right click on here, just stop it, right? Just stop it here. But without stopping the application server, don't stop the ASCS instance. Why? Because when we have to stop the ASCS instance, after stopping the application servers, then we have to stop the ASCS instance, right? So this is the way. So if you stop it, if you stop now, what will happen? So suppose, let me log in first of all. So see here, ECQ. So I am using the DDAC user. Okay, I logged into our system. I logged in here. Now I'm stopping, hard stop. So I'm stopping here. When I stop it here, see here, yes, is stopped here. Stopped. This is stopped. Immediately see here, the server not attached to the message server. So it's not the good way to stop it here. It is not the good way to stop it here. Immediately it will went to the Amber server. Server is not attached to the message server. So it's not the good way. So you have to start it again. When you start it, it will come to the green status. See here, immediately it will come to the green status here, right? So this is the order of starting and stopping the SAP systems here. So when it is stopped, then we can connect it here. Here you have the ABAP work process table are there here. So above, except this ABAP work process table, you have the here dispatcher also available here. So additionally, each and every application server, here you have the dispatcher, IGS and ICM. These three are there: dispatcher, IGS, ICM. Additionally, apart from that five, so these are there, but this will not be counted as a work process. These are the additional process which is available: dispatcher, IGS, ICM, Internet Communication Manager, Internet Graphics Server, dispatcher, dispatching the request. So these three are additional in each and every application server here, right? So dispatcher. So dispatcher means dispatching the request to the available dialog work process. So dispatcher will maintain the request in FIFO order, first in first out order. Dispatcher will maintain the request in the FIFO order, first in first out order. So then forward the request to so dialog work process. Okay, from here dialog work process will pick up the user request, will process the request here. So until then it is available in the dialog queue. Queue means in FIFO order. It will wait in the dialog, then it will assign to the dialog work process, right? Here dialog work process will take the request from dispatcher, then will process the user request, here. So that is the responsibility of the dispatcher. Dispatching means so forwarding, means it's handovering, dispatching. So dispatching the request which are coming from SAP logon pad. It will take it, then will hand over to dispatcher, will take it, immediately will hand over to the dialog work process here. So that is the use of the dispatcher. Okay, dispatcher will maintain the in order here. So if the dispatcher is down, suppose I'm killing the dispatcher here. As soon as I click the dispatcher, see here, immediately I logged out from the system, right? Immediately my session is got logged out from the system here, right? Immediately see here, down, completely down, system is down. See here, completely system is down, stopped. All the work process are gone. Why? Because under the dispatcher, you have the work processor available. So if the dispatcher is down, then why work processor will be live? So it will be stopped status. So all are stopped status. See here. Now if you want to log in, you can log in, but you cannot log in now. Why? Because here dispatcher is down. Right click and start it again. So right click and restart. So it will start again. Yeah, it is starting again. Right. So now dispatcher is live, right? If I double click it, so if it will say like connecting, please wait. So what does it mean? So it is connecting to the system until if any one work process will come to the waiting status. Now status is new, then it won't take request. So any work process will come to the waiting status. Let's see. If we keep on refreshing, if any dialog work process will come to the waiting status immediately, so it's running, right? Just immediately your SAP screen will be opened. SAP screen will be opened. See here, you got the SAP screen here. Why? Because here work process comes to the waiting status here. So this work process is picked the your user request here. The work process is picked the user request here. So that is the main thing here. Okay, that is the relation between a dispatcher and a dialog work process. Request first, it will suppose this is the presentation layer, right? So this is the application. So this is the application layer. So then this is the DB. This understanding is very important, guys. So why? Because if the users are unable to log in means we need to troubleshoot the issues. That's why we are going slowly to understand the concept. Okay, don't think we are going very slowly the concepts. Okay, we'll go. So here it will go to the here. Okay, user here, SAP GUI is here. Whenever you click in the presentation layer, the first it will take the this. So first here in the SAP we have the ASCS instance, then we have the application server instance are available here. So ASCS means we have the message server, MQ server. Here we have the remaining work process, along with we have the dispatcher. Under the dispatcher we have the dialog work process, update, background, so gateway, tool, remaining all are there here, right? So whenever user log into the system, the request will go to the here. The request will go to the here. So then dispatcher will wait. So it will check, okay, this is the dialog. Okay, it will check if the dialog work process free or not. Free means waiting or not. So it is the waiting, it will give the handover to the dispatcher. Not, then it will maintain the request in order. In order, it will maintain in the order. Means first in, first out. First in, first out, it will maintain the order here. First in, first out, it will maintain the order here. So immediately it will hand over the request to the dialog work process. Then dialog work process take the user request, it will process the request here. So this is the background of the each and every work. Each background it will happen here. This is the background, it will happen. This is the this will happen in the background level. Okay, so it will maintain the request in the FIFO order, then forward the request to the dialog work process. It will take the request, then process the user request. So what are the transaction codes for the dialog work process to check the status of the dialogues? As we discussed yesterday. So
SM50
and SM66 for global work process.
yes, if you have the more than one of our application server, we can check in the SM66 here. Here we can see so how many are there, then how many are running, how many are free here. One is running, which means which I connected now. So that is the reason my user this is connected here, right? So SM66 for the global work process for you. But currently we have only one. Either the local, you will get the same screen. Global, you will get the same screen. If you have the more than one application server, here one more item will come, like SAP Windows ECQ underscore 060707, like that. One more instance will come to the picture here. One more instance will come into the picture here. That is called the, so this is the global. So, but for now, I think one is enough. But we know how to install the additional application server also. So we have to just go to the SWPM, we have to install it here, right? That is the dispatcher dialog. Now let's talk about the update, small update request, update work process here. Update work process, update. So Okay, so update work process. Update work process means updating the user transactions, updating the user transactions into the DB table level. The update work process will take care of that. Why? Because now user log into the Amazon, then he is booking the order, then the order, it should be saved into the database level, right? So here in the dialog mode, user will log into the dialog mode, dialog work process will take care. Once user done the transaction, maybe updates, then immediately update work process will store the will update the data into database table level. It will update the data here. Database table level, it will update the data. So that's why we have the update work process. That's why we have the update work process here. Updating the user transactions. In the dialog mode, user is doing the transactions. Suppose example, I am doing the one transaction here, right? Suppose like example in SAP, or I am booking the one ticket from IRCTC. So once you book the ticket transaction is completed, the transaction related data, the update work process will take care, will update into the DB table level, respective table level, it will update it. So that is the update work process will do. So it will not do the dialog work process. Why? Because each and every work process there has own responsibility. Dialog, only user will log in, user will do the transaction. Then once the user done the transaction, who will update? Then update work process will update the records, update records into table level. So thereby update work process. Here in SM30, here we can see the SM13. 13 is the to check the whether any failed update records are not, we can check it out here. Here nothing is failed here. So you want to check all, you want to only cancelled, you want to be updated, you want to check all, right? Just select the all. I want to check not today's date, yesterday's date, or so I want to check the some date here. Then you can check the date. I want to check the 2010. So 2023 onwards, I want to check how many updates are failed. Here, nothing is failed here, right? So like that, we can check the last 24 hours when the production system, are there any updates are failure or not. If updates are failure, we need to repeat that update, or we need to inform respective functional team. So to take care of the update things and everything here. Okay. So that is the main thing we have to take care here. So update related things, SM13. So in SM14, here we can see whether update is active or not here. Update is active or not. Here we can see. Just if you want to, if you deactivate it, we can activate it. We can deactivate it, we can activate it. If it is deactivated, so we cannot do anything in the system. The changes will not reflect into the DB table level. The changes will not be reflected into the DB table level. So DB will not be updated into the table level here. So that is the main thing here, right? If you activate it, update will do the update responsibility. If you deactivate it, update will not perform their own responsibility. So SM13, SM14 are related to the updates here. SM13, SM14 are related to the update. So here it will perform the own responsibility, update related responsibilities. It will perform here in the systems here, right? So if the update is working, it will carry out the user request, user responsibility. So if it is not working, then we have to check why. So if it is not working, then we need to check why update is not working. So if the update is not working, so let me show you one practical example now here. See here. So now you see update is working, right? So update is deactivated, right? Now suppose I'm doing the one user creation. I'm doing, just for example, I'm doing the one user creation. So this is the one topic which we are going to discuss, but Just I'm creating the one user, just for example here, right? So here, all the details I am filling, here. Click on the OK button. Okay, all the details I am filling here. Also, I'm just filling the data. Just click on the save button, but it won't get saved. The changes, the transaction will not be saved here. So transaction will not be saved. You can see here, update delayed means we stopped the update manually. We stopped the update. Update delayed means the transaction will not happen. We go to the SM13 and see, you see one update. One update is fail initial status here. You see the one update record 0001 001 DDIC time SU01 T code. So one update got stuck here. One update got stuck here. These are the functions are stuck in the SAP level. Why? Because of you stopped the update. You stopped the update. The update is getting delayed. So which means update is not enough to handle it here. So now if you go back and activate it, the update, now see this changes, immediately it will pick it out, and now changes are saved now. Now changes are saved, user is created. Now changes are saved into the database level, immediately user got created. Previously, why it got not created? Because of update is deactivated. Update work process is deactivated. So it's not taken care of the your request. It's not taken care of the your request here. Okay. So here update is the main process here to handle the request here. Okay. So just click it, and if we go to the SM13 and see, here we can find out. Now you see anything is stuck, nothing is stuck. Why? Because update processed your record into the DB level, so it got processed, so nothing is stuck here. As part of daily monitoring, every day we have to log in and we need to check. So in SM13, the last 24 hours here, so anything got stuck in the system or not, so just check. So if nothing is stuck, if something is stuck, you will see the username, right? We have to inform them, or we have to select and repeat the update. Means that update will be get processed again. We have to process the updates here. So we need to check why and who got so stopped the update process here. So something like you deactivate, it won't work. If you activate it, it will work. So that is the main thing here. Update always should be active status. This is the responsibility of the update work process. So here transaction codes of the update is SM13 and SM14. This is to check the status of the update. So SM13 is for the to check the status of if any failed update records. Here we can check in the systems here. SM13, SM14 here to check the status if any failed update records here. Here 14 status we can check it out here. Status we can check the here. That is the major responsibility of the update. So dialog mode, I logged in. Then dialog mode, you logged in means dialog work process is taken care. Then you are doing one transaction. It's not like that you have to go and update into the table level. So there is a separate process, update process. Update will take care of. Your dialog work process is responsible is, so take the user request, process the user request. It's not like that. It's, go ahead and update the user done the one transaction. Then after that, who will update the data into the table level? So the update work process will update work process will take care of those updates here. Okay, that is the update related work process. Okay, So up to here, you can practice it for today and also utilize this Saturday and Sunday timelines. If you want to practice anything, installations or anything, you can practice it. Okay. So don't uninstall GUI. GUI is already installed and again uninstalling, it will create the problem. So you can use the existing system and also stop installing the installations also. It's not required. If we have already system is available, use this system, configure in your SAP logon pad, then so utilize this one and practice it. Okay. Any questions, anyone?
Yes, sir. Sir, an update, like